5 privacy coins that I think are gonna moonshot in 2022. Now, I will preference, obviously, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your crypto advisor. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Invest in crypto at your own risk because it is risky regardless of what some of these gurus on the internet would have you believe. So, without further ado, we're gonna break this down. What are my 5 that I believe in going into this year? A couple of them I've done dedicated videos on. A couple of them I will be doing videos on. But I think the privacy space is gonna have its year over the next 2022, 2023, by 2024. Because this is our last chance to keep the government scared with elections, especially here in the United States. Other countries will follow. And we have a situation right now where privacy couldn't be more important. You may have been following what we're doing. We're building our own privacy project on the blockchain. More of that will be coming soon. But I think the privacy space is microscopic. I think there's room for a lot of people to do really good things. So while some people have asked me, am I still investing in privacy coins? Because technically some of these companies could be my competitors. The answer is, oh yes I am, because I believe in my company, but I also believe in some of these other companies as well. They may go to the moon, they may go to zero. With that aside, let's break down Operation the best 5 privacy coins. Number 1 is Orchid. Boom, right here. I did this video right here talking about Orchid. Privacy VPN is quickly becoming one of my favorite VPNs. It's a really good VPN. Check it out. It is a good use case of what's possible in the privacy space, so I had to kick it off with them. I won't go too deep into what they do in this video because there's no point, because I did a dedicated video on them. Amazing company. I'm all in, and I think it's going to be great. I've seen some profits and some gains, and I think this is the future of what's possible with VPNs beyond these centralized VPNs that we keep seeing, keeping logs. The next one I want to talk about is Presearch. Right here, Presearch. It is a private search engine. I've been using it for a while now. I think about 6 months. It's incredible. I love it, and it really can only go up from here. Now, a lot of people will compare it to an established search engine that'll remain nameless, these clowns, and it will, not be as built out, but they've got like 2.5 decades head start, right? So keep that in mind, but Presearch is pretty cool. They've got a privacy-based ethos and they're heading in the right direction. They're decentralized and their goal is a decentralized blockchain search that is private, which is awesome. And we're gonna need a lot of this going into Web 3. So yeah, the more the merrier in this space. The next one is Deep Onion. Now, I love the name, Deep Onion. I think that's a really, really good name. It kind of embodies the privacy space from their logo to their ethos. Deep Onion, in my opinion, is going to do great things or they are going to do nothing. Now, some of these are going to crash, and it's just a fact of how things work. The top 10 cryptos from, 3 to 5 years ago are not the top 10 cryptos now. And a bunch of the cryptos that were in the top 100 just a few years ago no longer exist or barely exist. So it's easy to get hyped on these things. Deep Onion, I think, has their stuff together, and I think could have some massive gains. Now, I've already seen gains, and I do want to clarify, I'm in all 5 of these. That's why I'm saying, I'm just going to make sure you understand. For me, I'm in all these, and when I buy these small cap cryptos, I usually buy them I want to see them go up drastically or to nothing. I kind of hold. So I don't do the day trading stuff, because day trading, it's not the way to make money in crypto for me. Maybe it is for you, but for me, I don't do day trading crypto. So I hold on to these. But I think Deep Onion is going to be huge. I'm going to do a dedicated Deep Onion video coming up because I think it's going to be popping. I think Deep Onion is going to be in everyone's privacy toolkit. Pirate Chain, ARRR, pirate.black, I think is incredible. I was in pretty early on this one, and I've seen it ride the waves up, ride the tidal waves up. It battles the sea like no one else, and the Pirate Chain, in my opinion, if any of these are here, the Pirate Chain will be here. So I love what they're doing. And, you know, I'm not going to mention Monero in this video because that's kind of an obvious. I've done half a dozen dedicated videos on Monero. I think at this point, Monero has established himself to be in the future of privacy coins. The problem Monero does have is they're under full-scale attack by the FBI right now. And so we'll see how Monero's future shapes out. But Monero's an obvious. But Pirate Chain, in my opinion, is doing some things that are even cooler than the Monero space. So I've got a dedicated video on Deep Onion and Pirate Chain coming because I looked at my catalog and somehow I don't have a dedicated Pirate Chain video, even though I've mentioned them like 50 times. The last one I want to talk about in this video is Darrow. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't fully believe in Darrow. I feel like they're probably the biggest risk on this list. I think Orchid has a massive future. Presearch has a massive future. Deep Onion has a massive future. Pirate Chain has a massive future. Darrow's kind of a wild card to me. I hope it works because I put my money where my mouth is. So do I hope they work? Yeah. But do I think they will? There's some things that I'm not over the moon about. There's some things that I'm not. I'm going to do a comparison to them because I think Darrow, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but there's a chance that Darrow is trying to sell a bigger bag of goods than they can deliver. Keep in mind, guys, crypto is in the place where startups were in like 05, 07, 09, right? Where there was millions of companies selling these pie-in-the-sky, moonshot, crazy ideas, and 95% of them are no longer here. Even some that made it, like some of the big social networks, some of the big search engines, some of these million and billion dollar companies, a lot of them are no longer here, okay? Crypto is in that space. There is more scam cryptos, fraud cryptos, and just faulty tokens and coins launched on a regular basis that we can keep up with. Now, eventually these people are going to land themselves in jail, in prison. They're going to get hunted down by governments worldwide. But right now it's kind of the wild, wild west in the crypto space, the way that it was in the startup space. And so a lot of people are promising things way outside of their ability to deliver. With crypto not being regulated right now, with the SEC being on the bench, oh, they're foaming to get in the fight. And when they get in, they're going to go after all of these crypto coins, which will be a bad day for crypto, but is going to prop up a select few and will usher the market on from there. That's why people in the crypto space need to fight back. Darrow, I'm not sold on. Maybe you could sell me on it down below, but I'm not sold on. I know a lot about Darrow. I know more about these 5 tokens than most people. I've spent a tremendous amount of time, effort, energy, and money and research myself and my team, which at PrivacyX is literally what we do. I have a full team that does this around the clock, both for clients and for ourselves. So I'm very well versed in this, but Darrow, I just have a harder time believing in than Deep Onion and some of these others. So that's my point of view. Let me know your point of view down below. Also, let me know your top 5. Which ones are not on here? Again, excluding Monero. Guys, we get it. Monero, every time I say anything about privacy, I get 20 people like, I can't believe you didn't mention Monero. I'm just going to have to put a Monero patch right here on my coat just so people understand. I'm in on Monero, but I just don't know what's going to happen. And don't say Bitcoin. I think we've got to the point, guys, where we know that Bitcoin is not a privacy coin unless it's freshly mined, tumbled, and some other. Let's just focus on coins that are privacy out of the box. Also, don't say Zcash. Zcash is not a privacy coin. Zcash is trash. Put Zcash in the trash. Zcash sucks. And I've done a video on that before, why, so I'm not going to do another one. But a lot of people say Zcash. So let me know your top 5. I already get it, Monero. So if Monero's in your top 5, good for you. But I get that one. Bitcoin, let's be honest, it's not really a privacy coin. And Zcash is trash. So those are the 3 that I'm not going to put on here because there's no point. But there's a lot of other really good privacy coins and tokens in the space, and I'd love to hear your guys' feedback, what you think is going to go to the moon. Because here's the thing, it's going to take the community. The privacy and security community is actually fairly small, which is crazy, and it's going to take more of us to get on board for these projects, talk about these projects, educate each other on these projects. I learn cool things from you guys all the time, and I put out content all the time about these different things and, talk about what's coming. So as a group, as a collective, as a whole, we can help usher privacy coins as a standard. Because the fact is, if we demand privacy coins to be the standard, we can start ushering crypto back on track. But right now, crypto's got so far off track, it's not even funny. by pumping up these coins that couldn't care less about decentralization or privacy or anything other than a pump and dump. And that's become the norm in the crypto space, and that's what's killing the crypto space. Anyway, guys, appreciate checking out this video. Go all into your privacy coins if you want to make a risky investment, because I will tell you they're a risky investment both from a financial aspect and also they could be heavily regulated. So keep that in mind. Don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Have an amazing day. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video.